At a range of 19 to 25 years old, people tend to be a phase of mental upheaval in self. This kind of situation leads to anxiety and depression. So what is this depression and anxiety about? Depression is very different from usual mood fluctuation and more likely to provide short-term emotional responses to something. And anxiety is a condition controlled by excessive worry and fear of many things. There is a lot of pressure that lead to that specific emotional situation, like lecturers, work, marriage, and etc. Also, changing from adolescence to adulthood is not easy because in this phase, a person begins to be required to be responsible and decide his life later, or you could say a quarter-life crisis. According to World Health Organization, more than 9 million people in Indonesia affected by depression and more than 8 million people affected by anxiety. To make sure, people with this certain emotional situation sometimes will be need help from closest person or even an expert like psychiatrist. But the worst is, with the Indonesia population in 2080, we have more than 260 million people. And we had only 773 psychiatrists, which means one psychiatrist for 323,000 inhabitants. So we thought there will be a lot of things to do for psychiatrists while dealing with mental issues. And even getting more, in the current situation like COVID-19 has an impact on increasing depression and anxiety, including Indonesia. According to psychology reports, during the pandemic by personal growth in March until May 2020, with 327 respondents, show that as many as 21.41% experience anxiety. Besides the lack of psychiatrists and the high number of depressed people, unawareness with personal boundary and not knowing more about self becoming factor anxiety and depression could increase more easily. To tackling that problem, we present Ilmu, an mission to enhance self-awareness in our user about their current situation and help them to figure how to solve that problem or be tolerant about it. With Ilmu, we try to help you with pleasing journaling experience. So why we do 5-step journaling? Based on our research, we find that our brain works in unique way. While we had a negative emotion, try to explain it would reduce the brain works about that negative thoughts and make us more neutral. So it will help us to figure it out about something happened while dealing with that certain emotion. Because by the end of the day, you have yourself to be dependent. Ilmu just try to help you to figure it out by yourself.